What's up, guys? It's Nick Ramsey, back at it again with another video. My nips are going to be in it. Sorry, I didn't bring a workout shirt, so I'm wearing my wife beater. Yeah, guys, what the fuck's up? Nothing too much to report. I did a little bit of shoulders and tries today because yesterday I decided to do legs and chest. It was leg day, and I didn't want to skip leg day, but I really wanted the bench. So I just kind of like created like a push and a leg day, but I didn't do shoulders or triceps. So I caught up on that today, so tomorrow I can do my pull without feeling any guilt for not actually completing a full push day. So that's what I just did tonight. Just closed not too long ago. It's probably like 9:30 now. Yeah, man, crazy fucking week, really fucking busy. I've got a lot of performances going on this week. It's all fun stuff, nothing too stressful. I mean, it's really just getting it done and performing it and then getting it over with. It's really simple. Yeah, man, that's really it. I've been sticking to my diet a lot better. I've been actually getting like my breakfast, my lunch, and my 2 dinners, and maybe some snacks in between, but nothing too bad for me. My biggest trouble is at night. At nighttime, I just want to fucking eat everything. Because I get home and I smoke a bowl, or I'll smoke some weed, and then I get really hungry, and instead of making smart decisions, I use my high brain and decide to make like 4 peanut butter and jellies, and I eat those. The only good thing is, though, I know I'm definitely not hitting my maintenance with what I'm eating right now. So even eating those snacks at night, those fucking meals, I'm still okay. I'm trying to avoid it, though, because I'm not really trying to cut, but it is going to get warmer out soon, and I would like to be a little more toned and lean. So not really too worried about hitting maintenance, just making sure that I'm full, I'm eating enough. I'm really just tracking my protein, making sure that I'm getting enough protein in my diet. I've also incorporated more fiber into my diet because my shits have been insane. So instead of using 2% milk for my protein shakes, I use almond milk now, which I used to use, but I just really fucking wanted to use milk, but I can't because it makes me shit like crazy. So no milk, a lot more fiber. I took the lettuce off my sandwiches and replaced it with some spinach. And then I have like a fiber 1 bar during the day, maybe 2. So I've definitely getting above like 20 grams of fiber a day, which will definitely help my stool, my exit. Other than that, yeah, I'm feeling really good, feeling a little bigger. I definitely feel like I'm putting on size. Emotional world for Nick right now, pretty stagnant, not really stressed, not really happy, not really sad, kind of just like straight emotions. I don't really know how to explain it. I feel really good, though. I don't really feel excited about anything right now. I don't really feel nervous or upset about anything, so it feels weird. Like there's times in people's lives where it's like just kind of neutral. And I'm feeling pretty neutral right now. I'm just making sure that I'm getting the shit done I need to every day. I'm just staying on top of my shit and making sure I'm relaxed as well, not trying to freak myself out or make myself too anxious and all that. Just really trying to stay where I am. Yeah, I feel good, and I want to be able to stay here. Obviously still worrying about future shit, even though I shouldn't. Still reading that book, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I wish I was done with it by now, because I should be reading it more. But just with school and the gym and work and assignments at home and nutrition and meal prepping, it's a lot. And that's another thing. I feel like I don't give myself credit enough for the things that I do and the things that I've been doing. Once I get in the habit or routine of something, I no longer think of it as an accomplishment. I just think like, all right, well, what now? Like, I've gotten this done, whatever. Like, now I need to accomplish something else. So I'm definitely trying to appreciate my circumstances I'm in now, trying to appreciate the things I do for myself now, trying to appreciate myself every day. You know, trying to make sure that I'm not thinking that I'm lazy or that I'm fucking grouchy and things like that, because I'm not. I mean, I feel like everybody around me appreciates my attitude and the way I talk to people, the way I respect people, the way I handle my shit. I feel like I'm slowly becoming the person I want. And that's really all you can ask for. I mean, yeah, you might have fuck ups. You might fuck up a day, fuck up 2 days in a row, fuck up a whole week straight. But as long as you get back on your shit and you get back on your grind and you're really just trying to make yourself proud, then there's really not much else you can do except fucking make yourself happy, make yourself proud. Yeah, man, honestly, not really too much on my mind. One thing that has been bothering me a little bit, and I don't know why, I had a past relationship that ended very weird. We kind of just stopped talking. And I rarely ever think about it. But for some reason, again today, I think it was November I stopped talking to this person that I was in a relationship with. We just kind of stopped talking, and I didn't think about it at all. I kind of felt like an asshole for not paying more attention to it or missing this person. I felt like it was my fault, like I was a piece of shit for not missing them. But then I realized that wasn't the case. But there have been like a couple days since we last spoke, like maybe like a handful of times where I've thought about it, and like I've like gotten hard on myself, like, oh, like what about this? What about that? Like, what about how this happened? And then I'm like, okay, dude, like relax. Like you're thinking about shit from last year, bro. It's fucking March, you know? And it's just really weird, you know, like if you've ever been in a tough relationship and it just ends with like where you're like, whoa, like that was it, that's how it ended, because you both have been trying to end it for so long, and then it finally comes to a stop and you're like, it was that fucking easy. It's such a weird feeling. So if you're getting out of a relationship or anything and you feel upset or you're trying to leave a bad relationship, I would say just leave, but it's not that easy. That's something you have to figure out on your own. And that's one thing I've realized too. A lot of the stuff I talk about and a lot of the things I say on here, I know that I maybe get like 8 or 9 or 10 views on my videos, but a lot of the stuff I talk about is just self-realization, things that you need to find out for yourself, issues that you're going to deal with on your own, and you're not going to listen to the advice that I have to give you, because all of the predicaments I've gotten myself in my life, I have been told before it happened that, hey, that's not a good idea. Hey, maybe you shouldn't do this. Hey, did you know this is bad? But until you do it for yourself, you will never realize how true that is, you know? And that's why I think people who try and guide you like crazy, instead of letting you do your thing and maybe talk to you about the things you're doing, I think that's wrong. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to tell you how to live or how to act, because I don't know how to live or how to act. None of us do, right? We have our own perceptions of how life should go and how actions should be, but it's different for everybody. So even when people come up to me and they talk to me about the gym, or they talk to me about things they're dealing with, I'll tell them like, yeah, man, like I've experienced that as well. Like, here's what I did. But I would never be like, oh, dude, you got to do this, bro. Oh, you got to fucking break up with her, dude. Nah, dude, stay together. Oh, do this, do that. Oh, just do that. It's stupid. I will never tell somebody what to do with a problem. I will give them options if they want options, but I'm not going to tell someone what to do. Even when it comes to fitness, the only way I would tell someone what to do exactly is if they were paying me, which is why I'll train here and I'll get paid to tell people what to do, and I will give them killer fucking workouts, and I'll help them with their nutrition and everything as much as I can. But for somebody who's just not paying somebody and they're just trying to learn, it's like, dude, I'll give you advice, but I really think that becoming smarter at something is learning it on your own. I mean, there's things you can learn from others, but life, how your body works, the food that works for you, the nutrition, the system, the diet, the fucking workout, the shit that works for you is different than it is for me. There's things that I've realized work. There's things that don't work that I no longer incorporate into my workouts or my diets. But it's different for everybody, dude. The things you experience will change how you feel or how you react, or, I mean, even the way you grew up, and we all grew up differently. So I can't, even with these videos, I can't give you answers because I don't have answers. I don't even have answers for myself. These are just my thoughts and things that I deal with. And I know it's all over the place, and it can seem weird at times, or like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that's because I don't know what I'm talking about. I am just living and experiencing and perceiving things the way I am, which is different than anybody else. And if you're watching this and you hear things that I say and you're like, dude, I think that all the time, it's because there's a lot of things that we perceive where we do think the same. And I mean, I think a lot of humans want to act like we're so different, like everybody is so different, or people who are selfish are like, no, nobody thinks like I do. Nobody thinks about the things that I do. But a lot of the times it's not true. Like, I mean, I see TikToks all the time with weird shit that I thought I only did, and then you watch a TikTok and you feel embarrassed. It's like, oh my God, everybody does that? No way, that's crazy. So if you ever feel alone or weird or like you have nobody, literally every single person on this planet has had a thought you have, or has felt upset like you have, or has felt happy like you have, because somebody's worst is your worst. Because worst is just what you've perceived as worst in your life. If you were hit as a kid and that's your worst, some kid maybe got spanked on his ass once and that was his worst with his family. But it's still his worst. It doesn't diminish one or the other because it's an experience that somebody had. I hope that makes sense. It's really just perception. And that's why I hate when you tell somebody like, oh, I had to do this today. And they're like, really? Well, I had to do this and this and this. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm just telling you things that are bothering me, and you're thinking that I'm trying to compete, and you're going to try and taunt me with things that you had to do throughout the day, even though our perception is the exact same. Humans are fucking weird. And I feel like I've jumped subjects on this video so far, but yeah, dude, relationships are tough. After a relationship is weird. And if you feel bad because you don't miss the person at all, don't feel bad. You can't help your emotions. If you immediately feel happier and like more like yourself, and you're like, fuck, like am I an asshole? No, you're not an asshole, dude. You were just with somebody who, and it's not their fault, but you were with somebody who kind of changed who you were, and you allowed it, and you changed yourself, and you started having thoughts and jealousy and all this other shit, and you let it invade your space, and you just accepted it and kept going. You didn't question it, you didn't stop it, you just let it keep going. And that's an issue. So no, don't feel bad for not missing anybody. Don't feel bad for, I don't want to say not caring, but don't feel bad for how you feel after a relationship, even if you feel like it's wrong. Because you'll still have thoughts, or you'll still wonder how they're doing and things like that, and that's totally normal. It's totally normal. But if you don't have any urges to even look at their fucking social media, or to even like fucking see them, that's normal, dude. Whatever you're feeling after a relationship, it's normal because it's how you feel. Don't try and change it. Don't play around with it. No, it is what it is, And I started to make myself feel bad for the way I felt for not missing this person and for not caring. But that's the way my emotions reacted, and that's the way my brain felt. So I'm not gonna change that. And I think it's also because I feel like right when that shit was happening, I was already kind of starting the new job. I was fucking like done with my semester, about to go to Second City, starting to do comedy there, fucking working here, going to the gym. Like, it felt like it was the perfect timing for it to end. So I was ready, Not to say that if it didn't end, I wouldn't have tried, because I would have. which is terrible because it should have ended a long time ago. But I would have stayed if they didn't stop responding to me, because we really didn't talk much, and then I think it was just like a small conversation, and then neither of us really kept it going. So yeah, and it was just perfect timing. It was just good timing. I mean, I'm able to grow. I've grown more since January of this year than I have in a couple years. I mean, mentally, maturity-wise, I think differently, and I just feel like a totally different person. I don't feel, I mean, like when I moved to Chicago in 2020, I moved to Chicago, 2020, and I didn't really like myself. I was depressed, and I'd say probably until last year, around November, December, I got on antidepressants for a little, and then I stopped taking them after like a month or two. And then just with work and the gym and school, I just felt so fucking happy. And I felt like I was new, like I got fucking rebirthed, like I'm like a newborn baby with fucking baby gains and like going to the gym. And I don't know, I'm really happy with myself, and I'm really happy with how I handled my situations in life and how I've handled my situations this past year. And I don't know, I've made a lot of mistakes, just like all of you have. I fuck up still every day. I fuck up every day. But I am proud of the way I respond to my surroundings, the way I respect my peers, the way I handle situations, the way I carry myself, the way I think, the way I act, the way I speak. I've really started to like myself a lot more. And I would say love, but I love myself, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be with loving myself. And that's something I want you guys to work on too, is just loving yourself more and not caring if there's another person in your life, and not caring if there's anybody to help with your issues, or there's nobody around to vent to, things like that. Even if they're available, I challenge you to deal with it on your own. Because then when you really need someone for serious shit, then you can go to that person and get some help. But I want you to work on maybe not talking to people about your problems, just keeping them to yourself and dealing with them, and not getting anybody involved unless you really need help. So just make sure that everything you're doing, there's a goal in mind, and you're not wasting your time, and you're not wasting your energy, or you're not wasting your breath on people who don't deserve it. Again, these are all things I'm just working on. I haven't perfected any of these things. It's just stuff I struggle with every day. Yeah, man, whether it be relationships or thoughts about past relationships, or stresses about the future, stresses about the present. I mean, it's nighttime, and I've got some assignments due tonight, and I've got a performance tomorrow, and I'm stressed, but I know that if I just hit my shoulders and triceps and I walk for a little and talk to you guys, I can calm down, I can go home, take a shower, get shit done, smoke a little weed, go to bed, and then wake up tomorrow and do it all again. And yeah, I really love talking. I love talking. I really do. I love talking on the fucking camera, dude. I love these videos. I love making these videos. Just being able to vent. Even today at the gym, I was talking to people, and they were like, yeah, like, we were talking about therapy. I don't know why we were talking about therapy and therapists. And they were like, yeah, like, I think I need to talk to somebody. And I'm like, dude, I'm good. I talk to my phone. I tell my phone and YouTube all my problems. Because I do. Why the fuck would I pay money to talk to some motherfucker when I can sit here and talk to anybody who's willing to listen? And instead of just talking to somebody who's trying to help me, what if I talk to other people who are also trying to help themselves? Like, instead of wasting my breath on somebody who's like, here's what you can do for you. It's like, here's my problems, guys. Let me tell them to you, and maybe you're dealing with the same shit, and maybe we can grow together. You know, I think for me, my mental health is growing, is fixing, but not by myself, but being around other people who are also growing and also struggling and also trying to fix their issues and deal with past relationships or future relationships, or just try and make themselves better so the next time they interact with somebody, that person's like, whoa. Like, that person knows what the fuck they're doing. Like, they're on a fucking mission, you know? And when I talk to people, I want people to look at me and be like, damn. Like, this is a guy who knows what he wants. And I'm still trying to find out what I want. I'm nervous about graduating college. I'm nervous about entering the real world and not having classes to go to anymore. I mean, I've been in classes since kindergarten, since preschool. You know, for like 20 years I've been in school. And then it's like, hey, this is your last semester, and then you're just on your own, and then you're just living life and paying rent and trying to make it in whatever you're doing. You know, it's a scary feeling, but it's a feeling you're going to have to face one day in your life, and then once you look back on it, you're going to be like, damn, why was I so scared? Look at where I am now. Or you're going to be like, damn, I was scared, I didn't keep going forward, and I gave up, and now look at where I am. I'm nowhere, you know? So you've got two options, and only one of them's good. And I watched a video today that was talking about fear. And like, you know, like, you're scared to do it. It's even more scary not to do it. You know, you're scared to move on. It's even more scary not to move on. Because if you're just thinking about how you feel in the present and you're going for that instant gratification, yeah, it probably feels better to stay in a bad place. It probably feels better to not try and get out of it because you're scared of what's on the other side. But it's way better for you in the future just to fucking deal with that shit and get going and fucking man up, woman up. Just be fucking powerful. Be strong. Be a fucking force to reckon with. Don't let people push you around. Don't let people tell you how to act. Don't let people tell you how to think. Think for yourself. Be your own fucking person. You discover what's right and wrong. You discover what's good and bad. You discover what's real and what's fake. It's up to you, because everything is perception. Everything is perception, dude. With work, with life, how you perceive it is how it's going to be. If you perceive everything as negative and bad, then everything is going to be negative and bad. And if you perceive everything as good and amazing, so I even got to say it, everything will be good and amazing, bro. So fucking chase your dreams. Chase that shit, dude. Fuck. I need to chase shit more. You know, there's things that I say I want to do, and then I'm like, no, I'm too busy. And then I catch myself sitting on TikTok for an hour. And it's like, okay, in that hour that I was sitting on TikTok, I could have done 6 different things for myself that would have gotten me way fucking farther than watching a fucking 6-second reel of somebody fucking doing some dumb shit. You know? And I understand it's good to rest. It's good to relax. It's good to have time for you to do things you enjoy. But if it's not deserved, and it's not the right time if it's not deserved. If you haven't done the things you have to get done for the day, then you do not deserve any instant gratification. You don't deserve to sit on the couch and watch TikTok. You don't deserve to talk and fucking shit out your mouth for an hour when you haven't even done anything that you're supposed to do. You haven't absorbed anything. You haven't done any fucking assignments. You haven't done anything. And people will put shit off and just fucking do what I said all day. Just fucking sit and fucking watch TV and take a nap and eat and go on Netflix, go on TikTok. Well, that's fucking great, and maybe you can have a day for that. If it's not well deserved, it's not gonna feel good. And I just want to make everybody around me proud. I want to make myself proud. I want to do things for myself. I don't want to be a fucking loser. I want to be somebody who I appreciate, and if I ever have kids one day, I want them to be like, Dad, I want to be like you. Because if I'm being honest, I don't want to be like my dad. I don't want to be like my grandpa. I don't want to be like any of them. I want to be different. I want to be able to make a fucking name for myself and not fucking famous and shit like that. Like, yes, I still want to do comedy. I love doing improv. Improv is my favorite. Stand-up, still trying to get the hang of it. I did it for a while, and then I really kind of fell off, and that's my fault, and that's something I need to pick back up, because I think I could be good at it. But again, I've made so many excuses for myself as to like, excuse me, I'll start this then, I'll do this now, or I'll do that later. It's like, dude, you don't have time. You don't have time to do it later. Imagine that this is your last fucking day. Imagine every day is your last fucking day. So make the best out of it. Do everything you want to do. Do as much as you can. Exhaust yourself. And then get some good sleep and do it again the next day. And that's the thing for me, is sometimes if I don't feel exhausted, it's hard for me to sleep because I don't feel like I should go to bed until I really feel exhausted. And that's an issue that I need to fix, and I need to make sure I go to bed on time because that's not good. Sometimes I only get like 3-4 hours of sleep, or I sleep in and I'm like, fuck, well now I gotta fucking do all this shit today, and now I have less time for myself than I imagined. So just really be hard on yourself, but also take care of yourself, please. I really love all of you guys. I could keep talking for another hour and a half, but I really got to get home to work on some assignments. So just remember to fucking own every part of your life, dude. There shouldn't be a part in your life where you're, I don't know if this is good, I don't know if this is that. And if there is, you better be fucking working on it. Because there's parts in my life that are like that, and I'm fucking working on it. And I want you guys to work on it with me. I want to see everybody around me do good and be successful. Because if you only want yourself to be successful and the people around you don't, it's because you're selfish and you don't actually care about them at all. Okay? If say there's two people and one person does something good and the other person just wants to cry about it because maybe they tried out for the same thing and they didn't get the same result as that person, and instead of fucking congratulating them and being like, dude, that's awesome, like, I can't wait to see you do this, I can't wait for this to happen, they're fucking like, oh, whatever, dude, like, I should have got this, or I should have done this too. They don't fucking care about you. If you ever do anything good and you ever do anything you're proud of and you tell somebody that you care about and they act like a fucking bitch about it, fucking don't talk to them again, dude. Drop them. Because even though you might think they're just upset, they would hide that shit, or they would control that shit because they know that you're proud about something. And instead, they're taking the fucking spotlight from you and aiming it on them and their sadness and their fucking pitiful shit. Don't let that shit happen, bro. I'm serious. If you are feeling good and somebody wants to put you down, it's because they don't fucking care about you. They don't care about you, dude. Be supportive of everybody. And if you're watching this and you ever had a moment where you did that to somebody, that's okay. I've done it too. But work on it and don't do that shit again. Because if somebody's doing something they're proud of or is feeling successful and you want to make them feel like shit, you got fucking problems with your own life. And you're scared to admit it. And I'm at 27 minutes. I just want you all to be successful and support the people around you. And if somebody does something good, be there for them. If somebody needs your help, be there for them. I am here for you. I'm here for myself. I need to get better at fucking responding to people. I am such an asshole when it comes to texting and social media and fucking Snapchat and all that shit, dude. I get so in my head sometimes and I get so overwhelmed with my thoughts that it's hard for me to talk to people. That's why these videos, I feel like I can talk so much, is because I'm by myself and I don't have to reach out and nobody has to reach out to me. But I am such an asshole when it comes to texting and talking to people. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I act that way. And I hate it. And that's one thing I don't like about myself is I could look at my phone and see somebody who is calling me, maybe to try and talk or see if we want to hang out or something, and I'll just sit and watch it because I'm either overwhelmed or I have too many thoughts in my head and I'm like, oh fuck, why is this person calling? Like, I need to do this and this and this, and they're calling. I don't have time. I don't have time to talk. I don't have time to pay attention to somebody else or help somebody else because I'm crumbling. I got to get my shit done. And I need to make more time for others. So I'm going to keep trying to make time for other people and be more respectful of other people, because that's my biggest downfall is communication with others when I'm trying to do shit too. So that's really it for this video. 30 minutes, 29 minutes, fucking solid. 30-minute video, good 30-minute walk. I really care about you guys. I love you. I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to go home and get some sleep. But I'll post, I post all the time. I think the last time I posted was 5 days ago. So you'll see every time I post. If you want to like and subscribe, go for it. That's cool. It just slowed down on me. That's weird. But yeah, like and subscribe. Fucking subscribe to my channel so you can see when I post, because I mean, I share it on my Instagram, but I would love some more subscribers. I need to start making more interesting videos other than me just walking and talking. But yeah, that's it. I really love you guys. I hope you're having a good day. I hope your day was fantastic. I'll post this tonight when I get home. And maybe I'll film something tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Have a good night. I'll see you later.